What you're doing has never been done in Lansing, Michigan.
People were watching it on Facebook more than they were on TikTok.
The courage of being judged, being disliked.
It's hard, but you just got to do it.
I was just very, very, very hood. Okay.
Why did this video do so good?
You're doing something cool because you're on the news. Right?
Yeah, but they're like, what are you on the news for? If it wasn't for content, I'm always doing a lot.
You're sharing who you are and what you do.
Thinking about God's plan, it's more so like the plans he has for me are so big.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to a new episode of the Free Game with Crack podcast. Today, I have Halatu.
Yeah.
How'd I do?
You did a good job. Yes,
right.
Halatu.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. Very good.
That's good.
I like to start off with how I first discovered you, which was somebody had an opinion on Facebook that you were being too nice to everyone.
Yeah.
So I seen that and they were talking about, I see what she's doing, but I think there's everyone has great food or something like that. But so I seen it and I'm just like, who are they talking about? And then I was going through comments and then I seen one of your videos and then I started following you and then I watched some and I'm like, I love what you're doing.
I appreciate that.
What you're doing has never been done in Lansing, Michigan.
Isn't that kind of crazy?
Yeah. So kind of let's break down what led to you making content.
Okay.
Pursuing being a content creator, because that's what you're doing right now. Being an influencer, social media in general, like how far from your vision are you currently?
Yeah.
Let's talk about other things that you have in the future. And that's a good hour plus conversation. So
I agree. Okay.
Where do we start?
Well, we can start with, I've been doing content for a really long time. I think people are like, oh, go to Fiddler on the Grand. That's like a new, not really new, but it's like a business that closed down and opened back up. And I was like, I literally have a video of them back in 2021 when they were open. And I was like, nobody was really watching my content back then. Like, I feel like the thing that kind of took off with me doing content was because I became more consistent. And so I've been doing content for a while. I've always been that friend that would take out their phone, record everything. And then one day, I would do it on TikTok. I started on TikTok, kind of posting on TikTok. But then I was like, no one's really doing anything on Facebook. I know there's reels on Facebook, but I was like, no one's really posting anything on Facebook. So then I started posting it on Facebook. And then I noticed people were watching it on Facebook more than they were on TikTok. I feel like there's a lot of food reviewers on TikTok, or not really food reviewer. For me, I don't really consider myself a food reviewer because I'm not rating it from 1 to 10 or anything like that. I feel like for me, my content is more to showcase what Lansing has. Okay. And I feel like we have a lot. So I'm like, that's what kind of my content is.
Why is Lansing special to you? Are you from Lansing?
Yes, I grew up in Lansing, been here all my life. The only time I didn't live in Lansing, I would say, is when I went to college. I lived in CMU.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah.
Okay.
From all I can remember, I've been in Lansing.
So far from Free Game that you've dropped was everything changed once you got consistent.
Yeah.
And so I think a lot of people's biggest struggles is, from what I've seen, most people struggle the most with getting started. Mm-hmm. And so that's the courage of being judged, being disliked.
Yeah.
That's the biggest one, I would say. And then of the few that do get over that first initial hump of the courage and they start, it's consistency.
Yeah.
It's they may start and they're consistent for a week and then they fall off for a month, or they're consistent for a few months and they fall off for a few years. So what led to you being more consistent? Or what are some tips and tricks that you've learned along the way that help you be more consistent?
Record everything.
Yeah.
Because I'm a lot of the things I do have on my camera, sometimes people are like, how do you eat out every day? I'm like, some of these videos are not from today, from yesterday. It's just I just always have my phone out. So I'm always recording. And when I first started doing content, my videos would more so be my voice was not in the background. It would just be me recording. And then one day my cousin was like, why don't you use your voice in the background? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't really like my voice. Like, I don't know. I don't want to hear myself. So I'm like, I don't think others would want to hear me. And she was like, no, just record your voice. Like, you're fine. Like, just record it. So then I started doing that. And I feel like that's like that hump of like me getting over my uncomfortability, because I wasn't comfortable with my voice. So I was like, oh, no, others wouldn't want to. But I think you just kind of have to do it. Like, I talk every day and I'm like, other people hear me. So it's like, it's not like my voice is not being heard already. So might as well just record it as well. So I think really getting over like that fear of people hearing you, like in any aspect of life, not just like, for me it was my voice, but just like putting your content out is people hearing you. It might be through video, it might be through while you're talking, it might be anything, but like that's like you putting yourself out there, and it's hard, but you just got to do it. And it might not take off today, tomorrow, like it might not ever take off, but I feel like being that creative person, and like we're all creatives, like if you're recording content or not, like everyone's creative in a different space and different lenses. So just put yourself out there, I think, is like my big thing.
What type of like what are some highs that have happened so far? Like highlights. One of the things is I seen that you were featured on the local news.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, how did that happen?
I have my email linked under my like on my socials. I'm just like, oh, like reach out to me via email. And you know, I have that email up there, but like I don't even check it because I don't think anyone's gonna email me. And one day I just checked my email and I saw Studio 10 reached out and they were like, hey, we would like for you to be on the news. And I'm like, on the news for what? Literally for what? So yeah.
Are you more introverted or extroverted?
I think I'm a mix. Sometimes, okay, that's a lie. I think I'm extroverted, but sometimes, you know, I like to like get in my quiet modes. But yeah, I'm extroverted for sure.
Well, let me ask: when you had that meetup, after the meetup, did you feel drained or did you feel energized?
Oh, I was so energized. I couldn't wait to do something else.
I would say extroverted. Then.
Yeah, I think so.
That's how I measure it. Is if I'm in a social setting. Afterwards, do I feel empty and my battery is drained and I need to charge up? Because I do get like that. And so I know, all right, cool, now I need to go isolate myself.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not me.
Okay.
I can literally, like, even today, like, I went and did some content this morning. Like, today I've been on the move all day. Like, it's just been a busy day for me. And I still don't feel drained. Like, after this, I'm like, oh, should I go meet up with, like, a different content creators to do more content? So... yeah, maybe I'm just too much, but I feel like it's not too much. It's me. Like, this is just who I am.
Can I ask the content that you made where before you weren't putting your voice on it compared to after with you putting your voice on it, what was like the difference in results or like views or engagement that you've seen? I
think not putting my voice on it gave me more views and gave me more, it gave me more views, but like, you were just anybody. Like, I feel like putting my voice on it gave me a brand, gave me like who I am, like, you know, but like without my voice on it, it was just like, I'm just everyone else recording videos of food. Like there was nothing special about me. So.
I love it. What is your angle or what is like the next step for you?
In terms of?
On the business side of this.
I'm not sure yet. Like my honest answer is like, I don't know. Like, I never thought I would be here today. Like, I don't know.
What was the original, like, I love creating? That existed, right? I love creating. I love going places. I love pulling my phone out and documenting different things. And then do you enjoy the editing side of putting it together? Do you enjoy the posting? Do you enjoy which part of the process
do you enjoy
the most? Yeah.
I think I enjoyed the editing aspect. Like I'm like, dang, I got a good eye. Like when I put stuff together and I'm like clip it and like the music going with like the beat with like me picking up the fork or like all of that, putting it together, like it's a craft. And like I really just in like the background sound, like my voice in the background mixed with the sound, mixed with like what's going on at the time, like I enjoyed that. I feel like that's like something special. Like, and then like when I'm out at places, like I listen to the music around me, like I hear beats and stuff, and I'm like, oh, that would sound really good in the background of my video. Like, let me Shazam this song right now, and like I'll Shazam it, and then I'm like, oh, like that will sound good to this. Like if I went and ate at an Italian restaurant, like I feel like this sound would go with it. Like I think I enjoy the editing aspect, putting it all together, and just watching what it does. You know, there's some videos I'm like, this is the best video I ever made, and then like the views are not there, like no one's really watching it, but it's still fun. I still thought it was a good video if others didn't. So
how many videos in were you with the new direction you were going? More so like visiting local restaurants and places, to where you seen one pop off or get some sort of traction?
That was a lot of videos in. I think it might have been like 30 videos in or something like that. So it was a lot of videos in.
How old was your account? Like, was this a personal account that you had in the past, or did you create an account specifically for, I have an idea, I'm going to make content like this, I'm going to create a brand new account and start there?
No, I just built off my own personal page. Like, I thought about building like a new page, but I'm like, for what? Like, what else am I want everyone to see everything, what I eat, the pictures I post, everything, like just like everything in one. Like, I don't know. I didn't want, because I knew I didn't just want to be food. Like, I might have started with food and it might have took off with food, but food is not just me. Like, I think what I want is like a brand of all of Lansing, not just food. Like, so that's why I don't just focus on food. I might go to like dance classes, or I might go to like workshops, or I might do like different things around the city, but I don't want my I don't want my videos to only be food. But I love food. Everybody loves food. So I think I'm not going to like steer away from food, but I don't want it to just be focused on food.
Got you.
Yeah.
What about beyond Lansing?
I know. Maybe like in the future, but like right now, like I think like Lansing is growing and Lansing is like going to be something, and I want to be part of it.
Do you struggle now with coming up with new places? Like, I didn't even know that this many places in Lansing existed, and I'm born and raised here.
Yeah. Do I? No. I have a long list still.
Really?
Yeah. I have a long list. And that's why I'm like, and it's not just me. Like, you know, I'm not just going around finding these places. I have, you know, people who watch my videos, they're like, hey, check out my uncle's spot that's in this part of town. And I'm like, yo, I for sure will do that. Like, I love supporting local businesses. And I think one thing of mine is like, I want my focus to be local businesses. Like, I'm not going to say I'm not going to do other businesses, but I love supporting local. So, yeah.
See, one of the things I offer is like strategic coaching and stuff like that. So that's where my brain is going, is more of like, okay, but then what about 2 years from now? What about 3 years from now? What about a year from now? What about once you've went to everyone in Lansing, then how do you go to the next level? Or
I know. Yeah, that's a real question. I think I'm not gonna I'm not gonna not go to other cities. Like, a couple weeks ago, I was just in Grand Rapids, and I did the same thing. I'm recording content. I'm doing all that. Wherever I'm at is where I'm going to record content. I feel like right now I live in Lansing. Lansing is home. I'm going to record content in Lansing. But like if I go for like a work trip in Grand Rapids, or I go here in Ann Arbor, Kalamazoo, wherever, I'm going to record content too. Like, that's not my focus, but like I'm still going to do it.
What are some benefits to making content to somebody watching this right now and they're like, content?
What are some benefits? You get to step outside your comfort zone.
Okay. And elaborate on that.
Ooh, stepping outside you have to pull out your, like, well, for food at least, like I'm most of the times, like not all the times, like I do go out to eat with others, but like I'm at a restaurant by myself. One, that's me going out to eat by myself, putting myself out there. And at first I thought eating alone was like, oh, people are looking at me. People are talking about me. Like, they think somebody stood me up. Like, I'm just like, all these things are going on in my head. But like, one, putting yourself out there, going alone, doing the things alone, getting to know yourself alone. And I think me putting myself out there bringing my camera up, like people watching me, having to get over that like anxiety of people talking about you, because people are going to talk about you, and they're going to talk about you if you're doing good or if you're doing bad. So like if they're going to talk about you, might as well do the things that you like to do.
Oh, you dropped a gem. There's a clip right there.
Yeah, they're going to talk about you. So like that's one thing that I had to kind of get over, because like I feel like I grew up in a household of like my parents are always like, oh, you have to be like a good girl, like, you know, you have to like keep up with yourself and like just be a good person, a good human being, which that is something that I'm still doing. Like I'm not, you know, I'm trying to be a good human being.
I think creating content, there's benefits that come with it that people don't even think about.
Yeah.
And so what I mean with that is, I believe, real quick, this episode is sponsored by Jerry's Automotive right here in Lansing, Michigan. If you're in the need of any type of regular vehicle maintenance or even major repairs, I highly recommend Jerry's Automotive. They're family owned and operated for 60 plus years, and they're just great people, and they know what they're doing there. So make sure if you need any auto repair, you go to Jerry's Automotive in Lansing, Michigan, and you can go to their website and book your next appointment at freegamewithcrack.com/Jerry's. That'll take you directly to Jerry's Automotive. Back to the episode. Entrepreneurship and creating content, there's benefits that people don't think about or talk about, which are, I think it's like the greatest self-improvement thing in the world that you can do. If I were to show you, so before we started filming, I was showing you like where we did the content creator workshop next door. Part of my presentation, I showed one of the first videos of me on the internet, and like I was just very, very, very hood. Okay. And I'm talking to the camera and I'm like, what up, it's Crack-a-Lack. And I got this contest for rappers, and it was a 16-bar contest thing. But like that version of me compared to who I am today, like my confidence levels have went up through the roof because I've embraced that cringe phase of, and see, you're doing it now, and like in the 2020 beyond era. When I started, it was 15 plus years ago. So like TikTokers and influencers was even way less relevant. And so I think that was one of the things I said too in my first message, was something along the lines of, I'm used to me being the hot pink unicorn of being like the content creator. So to see somebody else doing it and owning it and taking it serious and being consistent is like, you have my full support.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like for me, like I didn't realize how many people like supported me. Like I was just like, oh, I'm just doing this for fun. Like till today, I'm still doing it for fun. Like it doesn't feel like work.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy. Like I'll run into people and they're like, oh, like I watch your videos. I'm like, you watch my videos? Like no way. So like I think I'm still like in shock. I'm kind of still mind blown that people are taking their time out to watch my videos. They like my videos, my edits. Like I never thought that it would get to this spot. Like at first I was just dropping videos. Like when I started doing more consistent, I didn't even know what was going to come out of this. Like I was like, I'm just recording videos, and like I don't know what happened. Just one day people started watching them, and then it just went off from there.
What's another benefit to making content? It seems like bringing people together is a thing that stands out, because you just had one of your first meetups, right? And like you brought quite a few people out.
Yeah.
Like how did that feel to know that you said, yo, this time, this place, I'm going to do this thing here.
Yeah.
Show up. And then it was like, oh shit, people showed up.
And the crazy thing about it is I found out I was doing that meetup on Thursday around like noon. And then I posted the flyer around like 4:00, and it was the next day. So it was less than 24 hours. I'm like, y'all came out in less than 24 hours notice, and like it was an ice storm. It was like freezing cold outside. I'm like, what? Yeah, that was insane. But like, I think I've always been like, even like in my friend groups, like maybe, I don't know if they'll agree with me or not, but like, I feel like I'm always a friend that likes to bring people together. So I feel like that's just part of who I am. Yeah. So like hosting, bringing people together, like just having a space where everybody feels comfortable has always just been part of me. So like even doing that, it felt good. Like it felt like just right, like normal. Like, if you would have came and just saw me in the space, like I feel like I was just, I wasn't, I thought I was just thriving in that space of everybody being there, everyone chatting, talking, and like everyone didn't know each other. Like it was just a group of people that all came together because they loved my content, or like they just came because whatever reason that they came. And the space was so nice.
Yeah. Do you remember any of the conversations that might have, somebody said something special or something about your content?
There was someone that came up to me and they were like, they said they watch it in their office. Like they were like, yeah, like me and my office friends watch. I'm like, your office friends?
Yeah.
So like that was one thing. Like I don't even know who I thought was watching my content. So like to see people that actually showed up because they watched my content and like, you know, actually told me in person, because you know people say it online like, oh, like I enjoy your content under the videos and stuff, but like I feel like one person that stood out to me was the person who came up to me and said, like, me and my office mates, like, we watch this and we just want to let you know, like, we love your content.
One of my favorite things about making content is it does a lot of the heavy lifting and trust building before you, because, like, I have so many things on my plate that, like, for me, time is the thing that I value the most because it's what I have the least of with so many things going on.
Yeah.
So I love when I meet people for the first time, but we've already covered so much ground because I have so much content out there that I can be like, oh yeah, my bad, I have to go pick up my daughter. And they're like, yeah, your daughter. Yeah, I know her name's Maya. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you actually do watch the content. So I think that is knowing that it can cover the ground before you get there. People can like get to know you before they have the opportunity to get to know you in person and whatnot. Yeah,
that's so true, because one thing about me is like when I go out to eat, like if I go to like a Mexican restaurant or if I go like to a place that has cilantro, I always say in my videos like, oh, I don't like cilantro. And then at my meetup, this girl told me to go to this restaurant. She was like, but I know you don't like cilantro. And I was like, what? That's awesome. I'm like, you know that? So that was pretty cool. Like, I'm like, it's crazy that people actually, they're listening. Like, it's not like just nonsense. Like, they're getting to know me through my content. And I'm just like, y'all kind of know me. Those are the little things that establish actual brands. Like how you mentioned before, you found that you could get more views if you remove you. But then it's like, where's the fulfillment in that? Yeah. So the fulfillment is, here's this thing, and I'm putting my stamp on it. I'm sprinkling my personality on there. So now when people are drawn to it, it means more to you because it's you. Yeah. And it's those little things. It's the cilantro stuff. It could be, one of my things is I love Cinnabon. And I've been vlogging for over 10 years. And in probably 30 different vlogs, we may be at an airport. And I'm like, yo, I think they got a Cinnabon. And so that's like a thing as well. So I always refer to like fans and following as a funnel. So with the funnel, at the bottom of the funnel is like your core. They know everything about you. They maybe watch every single video, like every video, comment on every video. This is like your core people. Then higher in the funnel, this is like more cold. They may know that you exist. They follow you. They like some of your stuff. But yeah, the people at the bottom of the funnel are where it matters. And those are the ones that are going to remember every little detail about you. Yeah, it's so amazing. Like, I love my whole funnel, but like the people at the bottom, I'm like, dang, y'all are so real for remembering that. What's been the most viewed piece of content that you've shared so far? Ooh, on which platform? I would say maybe even like collectively across all platforms. Like let's say on one platform it had X and then this and this, like if you added them all together. Ooh, that's a good one. I would say it's between two. I can't really, I don't really know which one between the two, but it would be Hank's Cuisine. They have some really good food. I've never ate there. What? You have to go there. What is good there? Everything. What did you get? Okay, so the first time I went there, I got catfish with grits, and those are the best grits I've ever had. So like, I was like, yeah, that was fire. And then the second time I went there, I got what did I get? I got a lot of stuff. I got potatoes, like it was like potatoes with like chicken, and I don't even know what that's called. Like, why am I losing my train of thought? But it was like a potato bowl with like potato, meat, cheese, all of that. They have, and then I also got French toast. I got baked potato. I got like a Polish dog. Like, I got a lot of stuff that second time because I was like, the food here was so good the first time. The second time I got a little bit more, and then when I did my video, it took off Facebook, it took off Instagram, and TikTok. And then my other video that did really well, I think was Horrocks. And that was on, I feel like it took off more on Facebook, but like TikTok, it also did pretty good.
Are you getting to where your viral brain, your viral muscle is getting stronger to where you can pick up on this did well because of this? I know that it did well of this, or is it still not knowing?
I don't think so. Like, I'm still struggling with that. I feel like some videos I think is going to do well. Like, the videos I do well, I try to like go and watch them. Like, what happened here? Like, why did this video do so good? But for me, I'm thinking like it's my music in the background. Like, that's where I'm at. But I'm like, there's no way, because some of the songs in the background, the music was fire and it still didn't do good. So like, or I'll reuse the sound and that video doesn't do so well. So I'm still trying to figure out why one does better than the other.
Are there other types of content that you've tried throughout the years?
Like,
did you ever try vlogging? Did you ever try like sit down doing talking head educational videos?
No, I never did that. I think, what other videos? I used to do hair. I used to like braid my own hair, or like I'll braid others' hair. So like before this, I feel like my content was like a lot. So a lot of me doing hair. I have my own like hair page and stuff like that. I haven't done hair in a while, but I will do like the clients that I have. Like, I'm not picking up any new clients, but like the clients that I do have, I would do that. And then I also have like I have so many pages actually. Yeah. And like, they're doing well. Like, the other ones are more like low key. I don't have no personality on there. Like, you wouldn't even know it's me. But like, it would be like a quotes page, like where I post like positive affirmations, or I post like Bible verses, and I'll just post stuff like that. Those pages are doing well. And to be honest, I'm like, I need to learn what's going on that is doing well.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I juggle a lot with like pages. Like, I might manage a couple of pages like for other creators that don't really have time. But yeah, I don't know why one does better than the other.
What type of opportunities have come your way so far? Like, have you gotten to where now certain local spots are reaching out to you and asking you to come there? Mm-hmm. Has that happened so far?
Yes, it has. Like, there, some restaurants will reach out like, hey, like, we like what you do. Like, can you come out and like, record some content and stuff like that? So they have done that. I have had a couple of creators or like restaurants or like small businesses that would reach out like, can you give us some tips about how you are doing your content? Like, what are you doing? Like, we like what you're doing. So I've had like different kinds of people reach out to me for different things. Okay. Yeah.
Do you need any help with like hustling what you have going on? Or
I
like,
do
okay.
so bad, because I'm like, I am struggling. Like, I feel like I don't know how to be like,
Well, what I have found is you're creative.
Yeah.
And so this is like a scale or a spectrum of like full-on creative, full-on business person. Usually the people that are full-on business, they're not creative at all, and they suck when it comes to that. And then I found a lot of people that are like super creative, artistic, suck at business stuff. And then it's rare where you get somebody that's in the middle that is a hybrid, that they're very business-minded, but they're also super creative.
Yeah.
Where would you say you land in that spectrum?
I'm in the creative side. I don't know how the business side works. Like, I have a couple of business friends. I'm like asking like, what should I do? Like, how does this work? And they're like, oh, you need to do this, this, and this. But I'm like, I don't know how to.
Oh, okay.
Or like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I don't know how to be like, you need to pay me. Like, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
So I kind of been struggling in that aspect. Yeah.
I will say, once you do it once, All right, so you see and hear this quality. This is just one example of the many different services that we specialize in here at Crack House Studios. Whether you're a brand or business or an artist or creative, we offer services to help you grow. Everything from professional video content, audio, social media, marketing, coaching, or even if you're just looking for a place to create, we got you covered. 20 plus years in the game, we are the highest rated studio in the state of Michigan. Artists travel across the entire country specifically to work with us here in Lansing, Michigan at Crack House Studios. If you're interested in any of our services, head over to crackhouse.studios.com. I guess the law that has affected my life the most in the last few years has been, I don't even know if it's law, but like the law of like exposure.
Yeah.
Once you expose yourself to a certain thing, like you can't see differently, or you can't unsee the thing anymore. It's kind of like if somebody's pointing up to the clouds, and they're like, do you see an elephant? And you're like, no, and then they keep pointing, and then you're like, oh shit, I see the elephant now. Now when you look up there, you can't not see the elephant.
Yeah.
That's how so many things in my life have been, where like even figuring out this podcast, I was kind of delegating it to somebody else to figure out the podcast, but I wasn't exposing myself to the problem to solve it. The second I exposed myself and I'm like, well, here, let me actually take over the podcast stuff. I exposed myself to it and I'm like, ooh, there's a problem there. There's a problem there. There's a problem there. And I solved everything.
Yeah.
And so I say that to say, like, the law of exposure, once you expose yourself to that first, here's a price, they say yes, and you do it, you will never go back to not doing it that way before. And that's like your new standard.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to get there. I don't know. I'm like, do I need like someone to talk for me? Like, I'm still like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What type of do you have support from your parents? Do they think what you're doing is cool, interesting? Do they understand it? Do they get
They're
it?
like, what are you even doing?
Okay.
They don't understand it, which I get where they're coming from. This is so new. Like, they're like, why? What's going on? Like,
Are your parents in their 50s or 60s?
70s, late 60s, 70s. I don't know.
They're a little up there?
Yeah, they're up there. They're amazing. They're amazing parents. But they don't understand what's going on.
Okay.
Like this whole social media, like you're putting yourself out there too much. Everyone's watching you. Like, what's that about? Like, I feel like they're more fearful. They like, the world is scary. So like they're scared too. And they don't know what's going on. And like for me right now, I don't even know what's going on right now. So like I don't have a great explanation for them. So it's kind of just like, we'll see.
But I feel like the news is a thing that they have to understand though.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, you're doing something cool because you're on the news, right?
Yeah, but they're like, what are you on the news for?
You make good content.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're good at making content. You are good at, I think one of your gifts is showcasing the positive, like seeing the bright side of things, because that was my first thought when I was saying like my first exposure to you was like, I guess a hater.
Whatever.
She don't ever have anything bad to say, right? But there's another way to look at it, is just somebody that's being optimistic, and it's like, okay, yeah, maybe this side of their menu sucks, but she went there and she ordered this, and this was good.
Yeah, and like I feel like who is one person to say like this place is just flat out bad? Like
exactly.
Who can say that? Like there was so much on the menu. Maybe the things you ordered you didn't like. Maybe even you ordered the same things as me. And who said our taste buds are the same? Yeah. Like it's just insane to say like this person just is going around saying everything is bad. Because if I don't like something, I would say like this wasn't for me. Because it wasn't for me. Like, but there's people in the comments that'd be like, why didn't you like it? That's my favorite food. And I'm like, oh, see, like, I don't think I'm the person to just go around. I don't think anybody's the person to go around and bash restaurants or to say this is bad, because like we all have different taste buds. We're all so different in so many ways. So if we can be creatives and like do so many things in different ways, why do we think that our taste buds are all the same?
I agree.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But like, yeah, I don't think I personally think like if it's not for me, it's not for me. But I promise you, you might go there and that might be the best thing for you. So just check it out. I think my biggest thing is go check it out for yourself. Like, I just want you to know that this is here. I want you to know what the food looks like. Like, a lot of times people have like social anxiety going into spaces they've never been in before. And I feel like for me, as we talked about, I'm an extrovert. Like, I can go into a lot of spaces and kind of make myself comfortable. Like, so like, if I can go out and show people what it looks like and get people to get out and actually go there, I will do that. Because it's like, we just need people to get up and go and do stuff. I feel like after COVID, it was kind of like nobody's leaving anymore. It's like DoorDash, this, that.
Yeah.
You don't even know what places look like anymore. So like, I feel like for me, getting up and going and showing Lansing, showing what we have, like, it's a step in the right direction. Because I feel like when you hear people talk about Lansing, it's never positive. Like, it's always like Lansing. Someone moves to Lansing, they're like, oh, you got to go to Detroit. Oh, you got to go here. You got to go here. But I'm like, we got all the same stuff. Like, yes, we're still growing. Like, we may not have as much. We have stuff though. Like, if we don't explore our own city and like actually love Lansing, like love the things we have, even know the things we have. Cause like, I get people that tell me all the time, like, I didn't even know we had half of this stuff here. I'm like,
I'm one of them people. Yeah.
Yeah, because we're not exploring our own city. And I feel like that's like one of the biggest things of why we think Lansing is like, we don't think so positive about it because we don't even know our own city.
So this is maybe last year or the year before. Me and my wife, we went to a Lugnuts game. And I'm like, I love this.
Yeah.
This is so cool. And then what I realized was a lot of the people that have negative things to say, they haven't experienced much life outside of what they know. So there is this like mindset of the grass is greener somewhere else. But I'm like, where's my perspective different? I have traveled the country a lot and I've seen a lot of different places. And so that showed me life is what you make it. Life is like a box of chocolate, life is what you make it. But like, home is where you make it. Life is what you make it. It all determines like your whole perception of different things, because I have been to shitty places in nice areas, and I've been to nice areas in shitty places. And we were just like at the Lugnuts game, and I'm looking out, and it was like a beautiful day, and you see the whole city skyline, and I was like, Lansing is pretty dope. Like, this is a cool thing to come to. Yeah. And I believe life is what you make it.
When you change your perspective, like, life is so different. Like, that's one thing, like, I like to be optimistic about Lansing. Like, it's growing. It's a city, like, it's about the people here. It's about the things we make it. So, like, if we're down talking Lansing every single day, like, how do we ever expect us to enjoy the places we're at?
See, I've seen it a lot in the music scene, with me being in music and stuff, where a lot of artists will refer to it as, well, you know how Lansing is. And I'm like, no, this is how everywhere in the world is.
Yeah.
So it's like, even in New York City, they're like, man, you know how New York is, you know. It's the same. It's just a mindset. It is.
I feel like we do need to shift our mindset here. Like, and I've also done a lot of traveling. Like, I've been to so many different cities. I've been in a lot of countries. Like, I've done my fair share of travel, and I'm just like, you'll find good and bad in anywhere you go. Like, but it's like how you talk about your place. Like, if people are coming inside your house every day and you're like, oh, my house is dirty, like, don't come in my house. Like, oh, my house has this, it has that. Who's going to ever want to come there? Like, nobody's going to want to come inside your house because the way you're speaking about it. Yeah. But, like, if Lansing is our home, like, this is our house. Like, if we're saying, like, oh, our house has this, our house has roaches, our house has da-da-da-da-da, like, nobody's going to want to come to our house. So I'm like, we just have to change our mindset, change the language we use when we talk about our own city. Like, you can say, like, there's some spots that you don't like, but Lansing as a whole, like, it's not that bad.
I've always said, don't become a product of your environment. Make your environment a product of you.
Perfect. I love that.
If you think about it, you traveling and experiencing different things shaped your perspective. and now you see the good in people and places and things. The same thing with myself, you know, like my goal is, okay, Lansing is what it is, but also so is everywhere else that you guys are thinking the grass is greener there. So why not do your part? I'm doing my part now to make Lansing a better place. Like, you guys just got a tour of the studio. Like, this exists here in Lansing.
A dope studio at that.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Like, and I feel like for me, I've always wanted to find my place. Like, so I feel like content has kind of been my lane right now. Like, I'm not going to say like this is like the final stop, but I'm trying to do my part, like, in making Lansing better. Like, just showcasing what we have, I feel like is the first step, because it makes people realize like we got a lot. Like, Lansing's not that bad. So, I want to play a part in this. Like, I'm excited to play a part. Like, I love being a part of it.
I see you doing more in-person things.
Yeah.
I think that's big for 2026 for a lot of people, is the in-person experiences.
Yeah, I like sitting down. I like the vibe. I feel like the vibe for me, I feed off energy. I feed off vibes. Like, being in a space, like, you can just tell, like, coming into a space, how it feels to you. And I like feeling that. So, like, I know there's like people that do like the food reviewers that go and actually taste the food. I feel like for me, it's not about the food. It's about the experience. It's about the vibes that they create in that space. It's about getting out there and like just meeting the people, talking to the people, kind of seeing what kind of energy is in here. And
How do you feel about collaboration with making content? Like, seeing other people creating content, when you see another person creating content, do you have this urge to be like, oh, I should reach out and make some content with them? Or is it like, oh, cool, they're doing content too, but like you're in your lane?
I feel like for me, it's not like I'm not gonna be like, oh, let's create content, but like, I don't know, I haven't really reached out, but like, if someone reaches out to me, like, I'm always down to collab, create content, whatever it may be. But usually I'm just like, oh, that's so cool. I love that other people are doing this too.
Yeah. How do you balance your life right now around content?
Crazy. I have no balance. I'm literally like doing a lot. Like, I don't really have a balance, but I feel like I've never had a balance with life. Like, I feel like I've always been doing a lot. If it wasn't for content, I'm always doing a lot. Like, I would wake up, go to the gym at 6 o'clock, go to work. After work, I'd go hang out with one friend. After that, I'll hang out with another friend. I'll go do this, do that. So I feel like my life has always been so insane.
Yeah.
And I love it. I love it just as messy and crazy as it is.
Let's see the inside of your creation process. So like, today you were here, you had your phone out, you're getting clips. So when would this normally come out? Like,
tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay.
It's coming out tomorrow morning. But like today, I've done content.
Seen you at the Mr. Leslie's Cheesecake. Shout out to him.
Yes. So like we created some content there. And you know, he created his content, I did mine. And I don't know when that's gonna come out. Like, and I ate lunch too, so I'm like, I have my lunch video. So like today, I have a lot of content to create. I mean, to post. So I don't know how soon, but like if it's a busy day like this, it might take like 2 days. I mean, it's all gonna be edited tonight. Like, I like to have all my stuff and edit it all.
What do you edit in?
TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah. I know. People always tell me, like, why don't you do CapCut? Or why don't you do this? Or why don't you do that? I'm like, TikTok's been working for me, so.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, exactly. So I've been doing that. And, but usually, like, if I record today, I'm posting it in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to introduce you guys to Royal Legacy Clothing. It's a clothing brand that myself and my best friend Dylan co-own. We started this about 10 years ago. 10 years ago, we had a lot of different things to learn, a lot of life to experience, and we took a few years off. And then in this year, in 2022, I'm excited to announce that we're relaunching it. Now, what Royal Legacy Clothing means to me is, picture the guy that comes into work just a little bit early, a little bit before everyone else, because he wants to get a step ahead. Picture the guy that when everyone else is done working, he stays late. He's the last one there because he wants more out of life. that person is who's wearing Royal Legacy. The goal is to build a legacy, so do that while wearing Royal Legacy. I'm just picturing my come up over the last 10 to 20 years, and I wish I could go back and show me wearing Royal Legacy during all of those years. I think self-awareness is key in knowing who we are, but also it's just as important, if not more important, to know who we are not. And who I am not is I'm not a loser. I'm not the guy that's never gonna amount to his full potential. And with connecting and networking and meeting a lot of different people, the people that I resonate with the most and connect to are people that all want more out of life. One life, one legacy, RoyalLegacyClothing.com. You guys can use coupon code CRACK and save 10% off at the checkout. We greatly appreciate all of your support. So that's some free game, because I learned the gift of like batch creation, where you have one of the books that I read, it was called Deep Work by Cal Newport, but what it teaches is like the scientific reason behind, like there's no such thing as multitasking, and your brain doesn't like multitasking.
Somebody just said that to me.
And then also that what our brain prefers is doing things in batch. So like, for example, if it was me creating content, what my brain would prefer is to sit down for like 1 to 2 hours and just only be thinking about ideas. So I'm like, okay, let me just write down, my goal would be 100 ideas, so I know somewhere in them 100, there's 10, 20, 30 really good ones.
Okay.
And so I would in batch idea creation. Then I may have a specific day that I know I'm gonna get a haircut, get a cool outfit picked out, and that's gonna be my on-camera filming day. But I have all these ideas lined up, and so now I'm filming my content. Let's say it's every Thursday at 5 o'clock or whatever. The problem that I made in the past, though, was I didn't also schedule the editing day. And so now I would have like, let's say it's week 1, and I did my ideas, I did my filming, and I have all these videos that need to be edited. But then it was like week 2 came, and all those didn't get edited, and I'm filming more videos. And then week 3 came, and I'm filming more, and it got to where, I have hard drives. So I gave myself anxiety. That's not a good thing to do.
No.
So now the advice I give to people is make sure you schedule every step.
Yeah.
Including the editing and posting.
Yeah,
or editing and scheduling, editing, posting, whatever.
Yeah, I think, I know multitasking is not a thing, but...
You about to tell me how you multitask?
Yeah. I multitask by walking on the I go to the gym, and that's my editing time. Like, I'm walking on the treadmill while I'm editing my videos. Like,
I love it.
I'm like, I would rather be doing something active and editing rather than laying in my bed. Because at first, I was just laying in my bed. I just ate this good meal. Now I'm in bed editing. And I'm like, that's not going to work out for me. Like, if I'm not staying active, like, I don't even want to know what's going to happen to my body. So I'm like, I have to find a way where I can do everything and still make it work. So I started going to the gym, and while I'm at the gym, I might be walking on a treadmill. It doesn't have to be like a running pace, but I'm walking and I'm editing at the same time. And I know sometimes people can't do that, like walk, edit, and do all that. But like, I can multitask in that way. So like, I will walk, I will edit. I might not speak do my voiceovers and stuff because I'm like in an open area, but like at least the videos are clipped.
Okay.
And then after the videos are clipped, I can figure out what I'm going to say later. Yeah.
How do you do your talking? Do you use like the iPhone or
I just talk?
Just into the phone?
Yeah. I don't even hold it close. I just talk.
There's somebody watching this, and they're like, I get it. I'm going to start creating content. I'm about to buy some mics, though. Yeah. And then I'm waiting to get this camera, and then I'm going to order this lens.
Do all that. No, I don't think you have to do all that. I think, at least what works for me is that's the thing. I bought a mic. I was one of those people that I was like, I don't want to start recording until I buy a mic. Yeah. I bought a mic, and I'm talking now. It's too loud, too muffly, it was just not working out for me. I think a mic works when you are holding when it's like a far away recording, so you can hear that far away. But I have my phone right in my hand. Like, I don't need the mic. So I think you need the mic if you're like doing content where you're standing far away, you're like hosting something, you're in a loud space. I'm in my room, I'm in my house. Like, I don't have to get a mic to talk. And when I did get a mic, it was way too loud, way too muffly, like it just didn't work out.
Okay.
But I'm not saying that's not going to work out for everyone. Maybe I don't know how to work that mic, you know? It didn't work out for me. Like, there's some people out here that do use those mics when they're recording like their voiceovers, and it's perfection. Mm-hmm. For me, I haven't perfected that yet. What I have perfected is just me talking into my phone. So,
well, what I love about it is simple sells. Yep. And simple works, and simple's working for you. Yep. You know, and that's my biggest fear when I coach people, and then they start talking about, what camera do you think I should buy? I'm thinking like, oh man, that's going to be a whole nother like learning curve of learning how to use your camera. And right now we're trying to get over like just getting better at making content. Mm-hmm. And so I always try to encourage people to just embrace the phone.
Yeah.
And I think that they could learn faster. They could make content easier.
Right.
They could put out more quantity. And I think how you achieve the better quality is through the quantity. So that process should be focused on just your phone. So you don't have to learn audio and video and camera settings and lenses and lighting and yeah.
That's true. Yeah, just use what you have. Like you don't have to go out and buy all these fancy gadgets and stuff. Like you have your phone, you have all you need. Like, and if you need all that extra stuff to start, then it's like, are you trying to start or are you just prolonging your start period? Like, you're just waiting for the next day. Start today. Like, if you keep on saying, oh, I'm going to start later when I get my mic. I'm going to start later when I get this new camera. I'm going to start later when I do this. Like, just start today and then build up to where you got to go. Because, like, if you watch my videos from back then, like, you would be like, girl, I was using all these filters, sparkles. Like, it was just, but I started. And I learned that did not look clean. That did not look efficient. Like, it looked like I was playing around. But I started and I learned that wasn't what I need to do. And I think that's, like, the biggest step is, like, learning.
Yeah.
And you can't learn if you don't start. Like, you don't just wake up and become a pro at what you're doing. Like, it's literally you practicing, you continuously doing it, and then figuring out as you go. And I think that's, like, life. Like, with anything, like it doesn't have to just be content. It could be anything. Like I watched this girl doing a video of like someone asked her how did she learn how to braid her hair so like neat and clean. She was like, by doing it all the time. Like she was like, the first time I did it, it looked a mess, and then I kept doing it. She was like, then like 3 months later, people were telling me they liked my hair, and I was like, wow, like doing it, being consistent works.
Here's a question. Do you believe leading by example is a thing, like, is a thing that's true or false? I have a belief on it, and I'll share after. But, like, when somebody says, just lead by example, you lead, and then other people will follow, do you think that is true or false?
I don't think it's true or false. Like, I think there can be somebody leading by example, but you're not always the example people want to follow. So you can do what you want to do, but and you can do it in a way that may be good for others, but that's not always the way someone wants to go. Like leading by examples, it could be like a good like picture, but who said I want that picture? Who said I want my life to look like that? Or like who says that's what I want? So I think you can lead by example for some, but that's not always going to be everyone's vision.
Well, like, okay, for example, with you being a creator, creating content, do you naturally in your friend groups or to like your siblings, hey, you guys should make some content? Like, do you encourage other people to make content too, or?
No, not really.
Okay.
No, I mean, when I see someone that's starting, like I'm not like someone doesn't even have the idea of content in their head. I'm not like, you should start.
You should make content.
Yeah, they're like, girl, get out of my face. But like, if I see someone that started and I kind of see like they want to, like, I'm like, you should keep going. Like, like I'll support someone like who wants it. But like, I encourage them. I give them words of encouragement, whatever. But like someone that's not even thinking about it, I don't really just go out of my way to be like, you should start this. Because, like, that's not even something they want to do to begin with. But, like, if someone's curious, someone's asking me questions, someone's like, hey, I want to do this, I'm like, yeah, like whatever you need, like I'm here to support you. But like, I'm not going out of my way to tell my sister who doesn't even like taking pictures, like you need to run out here and do content.
Okay. You just give me some advice because I think I give too much unsolicited advice where I'm just, my wife, she goes, yeah. But yeah, I guess in my defense, but I'm going to shut up. In my defense though, I've been exposed to, I give this example to people of like, picture a stick figure, or let's say my phone, right?
Okay.
My phone right here, this is a person, and this is you watching this right now. This person, is you. And then there's a circle around here, and let's say this circle right here represents the things that you're aware of that you do know. Then there's a little bit bigger circle, and this circle represents the things that you're aware of that you don't know. But then there's a circle that's as big as this whole room that's things that you're not even aware of that you don't know. You have no clue of. And when it comes to creating content, putting yourself out there, pushing yourself to go to the next level, I've exposed my things. So my awareness in this realm of life is much higher than 99% of people. So I see things that they don't even know exist. And so because I see that thing, I'm like, man, it tastes so good up here. You should taste this too. And they're like, I don't even know what you're talking about. But I'm like, oh, man.
What are you doing? What does it look like I'm doing? Filming content, jackass. You look like you're struggling. How do you turn this thing on anyways? Do you want some help? I mean, what, you can help? You do know that this is what I do. I help people with this all the time, right? All right, so what do? Look, just go to crackhousestudios.com/call, book a call with me, and I'll help you out. All right, sounds good. Talk to you soon.
You just got to take these 15 steps, and then you get to here, and then you go through this phase, then this phase, and this leads to here. And yes, I think it's just like tasting how good or the experience is, but then I have to accept that like there's a lot of people that are happy with what they got going on, and I got to let them taste what they're tasting because they're currently satisfied with it.
Yeah, and it's like you said something about it earlier, like people like to stay like where they're at, or like I can't remember word for word what you said, but like
their comfort zone.
Yeah, they're in their comfort zone, and it's so hard to try to get somebody out of their comfort zone. Like that's such a difficult thing to try to do. And like I appreciate you for like, you're like, y'all have to do this, but like you really can't get somebody out of a place that they're so comfortable in. And it's like you can, as much as you tell them, it's going in one ear out the other. So you could just be talk, and they don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, they might, but one thing about it is like, they might not care, but it's like, it's still in the back of their brain. So like maybe one day they'll think about it. So it's not all like bad, but like, I think you should still do it. Cause like some people have never heard this. Don't even have anybody around them that would say that to them.
Yeah.
So like you being the person you are and having the knowledge that you do, like still saying it to those who have never even come across somebody like you, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm also a visionary. So like my wife's gift from God is healing. That would be sum it up. She has the gift of healing. I have the gift of amplifying. So amplifying mixed with like the visionary is when I see somebody, like, so when I'm talking to you today, I don't see Halatu lancing businesses right now. I see 5-10 years from now. That's my gift of how is this amplified? How are you making the money that you want to make, living the life that you want to make? That's my gift of that.
Wow.
And so
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
How did you discover your gift?
Similar to how you were talking about the girl that did hair, and it's like, how'd you get so good at doing hair? Just doing it over and over and over and over again. So I would say from exploring my own curiosities and interest for 20 years and finding out, like, entrepreneurship, creating content is this like endless game of like self-discovery, self-mastery, self-improvement. And so in every different venture, every door that I open, like I gain these 3 skills, and I open up this door and I gain these 7 skills. And so now that I'm in my like late 30s, I do a lot of like reflecting, and I realize that I won't be here long enough to do all the things that I want to do. So now I have to be more intentional with my time and strategic with my time.
Yeah.
And then I think a lot about like, what is my gift? Like, what are the things that do come natural to me? And then I think with trying to find this overlap between business and making money, and then enjoyment, fulfillment, and my passion, and then finding where they overlap, I've done so many different tests, so many different, like, I don't know if you've done this or not, but go to ChatGPT on your phone, and then you press like the microphone thing so we can just talk.
Yeah.
And it caps out at 10 minutes. And I've sent some hour and a half prompts to ChatGPT.
I'm scared of AI.
Really?
I want to love AI, but I'm still kind of scared of it.
So I've done that and opened up and asked for outside perspective on like, what is my gift? Hey, if I were to only offer, and so this ties into earlier when you were talking about wanting to have your brand unique and having your voice with it and not being boxed into just like a food review person and exploring more. In my past, I have, some people I'd introduce myself and be like, hey, I'm a music producer. Oh, I make beats. And I did that for 20 years. But then I also shot videos and stuff. So I was a video director.
Yeah.
But then I also ran studio sessions. So I was an audio engineer. But then I also owned the whole business. So I was a business owner.
Yeah.
And so like, it was hard for me to find my, hey, who are you and what do you do? And I always wanted to be more than that.
Yeah.
We're talking about the gift. And so, with one of my struggles has been, I'm good at this, but I'm good at this too.
Yeah.
And that's why I like felt guilty where it just seemed like people that love taking photos, all they were interested in was taking photos and they could introduce themselves as a photographer.
Yeah.
I was always envious of that because I was so multi-passionate, multi-interest with things. And because of that, and with AI, and with business, and with being in business for 20 plus years, and with reading hundreds of books, and with paying thousands of dollars for coaching and courses, et cetera, all of that led to me just like being obsessed with self-mastery and self-discovery. And so then it was identifying like, what are my gifts?
Yeah.
And then finding the common things. And that was like, okay, visionary, seeing the big picture, solving problems, and then amplifying things that are. So I may not be best in like the starting of something.
Yeah.
So let's say before you were thinking about making content, I might not have been the best at that stage.
Okay.
And then also I have like a history of being a perfectionist. And so I would maybe like waited to get started too long.
Yeah.
Right. So now I'm embracing more of like start ugly, make it pretty as you go, et cetera. But where I do work best is like once somebody has already started, they already are doing a thing. And then I come in and I see, okay, here's what's going on right here. Here's the potential. Here's the gap. Okay, I can reverse engineer. Here's how you get there from here. Every week now we start doing this. Every month now we start doing this. Every quarter we start doing this. In the next 2 to 3 years, you'll be blah.
Yeah.
That's where my gift is.
I love that because for me, I feel like I'm more of like a by day. Like I can't see past a couple of years. I can't even see tomorrow. Like I'm just living each day how it comes. Like, and every day is so crazy. It just gets crazier and crazier. So I don't even know what to expect.
There's pros and cons of everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Pros of that, you're more present in life, which is a great way to live life. Where you would pair up well with somebody is with somebody else that is very future oriented, but then they lack being present. And so that's where, so like me and my wife, she's very present, which is great. I'm very future. And so like we both own our roles. So we have that balance of when it comes to strategy or future thinkings or planning, I'll take the lead on that.
Yeah.
And then also I ask her for help with, I'm maybe too far out in my head. Like bring me back to present. Like, let's.
Yeah, I think that's actually really cool because I know that you say that you met your wife through content and all that stuff. I'm like, how did you do that?
Well, kind of how earlier we were saying, the beautiful thing about content is people, as long as you're showing up authentic, which I believe that you are, as long as you're showing up authentic, you're sharing who you are and what you do and putting that out there. And so I'm very big on like attracting versus chasing.
Yeah.
And so by just being who you are, putting that out there, it allows people to connect with you beforehand. So let's say it's a potential guy. Are you single right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking. No, I'm not, but.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody's seen that, right? They can go to your page and get some sort of sense of who you are, your personality, things that you like.
Yeah.
Just from the content.
I don't know. I feel like it's really hard to date right now, especially like with creating content. Like, I don't want anyone to kind of distract me. So I feel like for me right now, I mean, somebody could come along and not be a distraction, you know? But like, yeah, I think I am in a headspace right now of like, do what you got to do.
You're a champion.
Thank you.
So earlier you said one thing. You said you've never had a balanced life. And I think all of the greatest in the world, all of the greats lived very unbalanced lives. And I discovered that from me trying to create this perfect work-life balance where I'm building this thing and I'm making an impact, but at the same time, I'm still involved with my daughter and my wife, and I'm trying to have this work-life balance. So I've researched a lot on the topic, and the thing that I found is like some of the most successful people in the history of Earth lived very unbalanced lives.
Yeah.
And so you have that.
Oh, that's so cool. I hope I become, somebody. But I think, I don't know. It's just always been me, so.
And then to avoid distractions too. Like the fact that you said that, if you had a coach, the coach would be watching this being like, let me see how she responds. And like you responded perfectly.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm not saying they're a distraction for everyone because some people thrive in relationships, but like me from my past experiences, when I'm in a relationship, because I'm one of those people that like gets hyper focused on things that I love. So if I love someone, then I'm like hyper focused on this thing. So I'm like, let me be let me get to know myself and like figure out what I like to do, like figure out who I am before I'm like, let me throw somebody in there and then confuse their life altogether too.
I have an idea. That'd be cool. Like, walk me through. Let's pretend that right now, instead of sitting here in a podcast studio, you're sitting down and you just got your food and you're making content. Like, do you have your phone on you?
I do.
Okay. Walk me through what it's like. Like, you sit down with your food and let's say it's a packed restaurant. Now, what are you doing? Are you...
Yeah, so, okay. I'll get my food. Or I walk into a restaurant, I record the restaurant, record my menus, I'll do all of that. I get my food, I start recording, and then I take my tripod out. I feel like the tripod is...
Okay, so you take the tripod out. Yeah. How big of a tripod is it? Is it kind of similar to... We had one out somewhere over here.
It's like, it's just a smaller one.
Okay.
It's like, it sits like directly in front of me. Like it's a tripod right here. And I just set my phone up.
Okay.
And I feel like sometimes when I get a little nervous, cause like I still am not like all the way not nervous to record. I might not take my tripod out. I might put it like in front of my water.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but then when it's in front of my water, I'm like, oh, that angle is not good.
Oh, it's looking up.
Yeah. So I'll take my tripod out. I think I'm over the people are looking at me face because people are going to look at me like, even like people come up to me and they say, I watch your content. So I'm like, they're watching my content. They know what I'm here to do. Like,
yeah.
Let me take my tripod out. Like, so yeah, I'll take my tripod out. I'll set it up, record. I'll just take a couple of bites. I'll record my bite. Sometimes I'll leave the camera up the whole time. Like, it's different when I'm eating with others and when I'm eating alone.
What do you do most of? Let's say you make 10 pieces of content going to a food place. What percentage is usually like solo trips versus like group trips?
I think majority are solo.
Really?
I do like, you know how it's just, I feel wrong for telling people to come out to eat with me all the time. Like, you know, I'm not like pocket watching anybody, but like I can imagine how one person is probably like, dang girl, I'm not trying to eat out every day. And I'm like, okay, I feel that. So I'll ask, you know, but people have stuff going on. Then sometimes I'm like, I don't want to ask someone to come do content with me and I'm not paying for their food. So like I'm working, but I'm forcing them to, not forcing, but like I'm making them come out to eat with me. And then I'm like, don't eat your food yet. Let me record it. So like, I feel bad doing that. So I know like my friends are like, don't feel bad. Like, you know, we support you, all this stuff. But like, it's just like, sometimes people just want to go out and eat. And then I also feel like they're coming out to eat with me and now I'm taking out my content. They're trying to talk to me and I'm like, hold on, like, let me record my food. So I think a lot of the times I like to go out to eat by myself because I'm going to record as many clips as I want. Like all these clips are for me. And I know that I can keep re-recording. Like I'm not bothering anybody. I know like people say like, you're not bothering me, but it's still something you feel. Yeah. So yeah, if I'm with others, I'll just clip maybe like a bite or two and then put my phone away. Cause like, I don't want to be the person who's like so on their phone the whole time. But when I'm alone, I'll keep my camera up as long as I want it to record. Like, and I'll know when I got a good bite, like, or I know when I got a good clip, while I'm recording. Like, I just can tell. Like when I'm watching the camera, I'm watching myself. I know that I got a good clip. So like, I'm like, all right, I think I'm done here and I'll just finish eating my food. But if I'm in a space that I'm not as comfortable, I might just take a couple of bites and then just say, can I pack it up? Okay. Yeah.
Do you have a least favorite piece of content that stands out to you? Or maybe some that like didn't go to the vision that you had, or you had this idea of how the content would go and then it's like, this went wrong, this went wrong, this went wrong, but you still made a piece of content out of it?
I have a few. Yeah. Yeah, I have a few. I know one video that I just posted that like I was like scratching my skin because I couldn't believe I posted it and like it was messed up.
What was messed up about it? Or what gave you that feeling of the scratching your skin?
Okay, so I had my video done, like it was done. But then when I was, before I went to bed, like I was so tired that day. I don't know who told me to open it up and start like editing again. And there was a piece of me like saying, what city it was or something like that. And I thought the volume, for some reason that night, I thought the volume was too loud in that piece. So I put it down and I don't know what I did. I think I deleted it, but like, I don't even know if I forgot that I did that. So in the morning, I'm like, oh, it's all ready. Like I knew this was ready to post. So I just posted it without watching it again. Mm-hmm. And I never do that. I always watch it over again. And then when I post it, that piece was deleted. So it just was like quiet for like 5 seconds in the middle of my video. And I'm like, I was cringing so bad. But it was already posted. Like I was like, whatever.
Okay. That's a good mindset.
I'm still cringing. Okay, I was like, whatever on Facebook and Instagram, but on TikTok, I deleted it and reposted it because I'm just like, whatever.
Which platform is your biggest?
I think Facebook.
Really?
Yeah.
How big is it right now?
I think Facebook gives me like, I think my audience, my target audience is on Facebook. Like, it's not, I think my TikTok platform is bigger. I think I have like, I'm almost at 10,000 followers on TikTok. On Facebook, I have like 7,000 followers, but I get the most engagement from Facebook. Like people engage with me, people comment, like, share on Facebook. TikTok, I have the following, but like, I feel like I don't have as much of the engagement. I don't know how TikTok algorithm works because sometimes they don't push my video out. Like I might post a video and it'll get like 100 views and I'm just like, what's going on? Or like, it just won't do what I thought it was going to do. But like, it's taking off on Facebook. It's taking off on all these other places. So I don't understand the algorithm on TikTok yet.
What's your process now for, you are pretty damn fast with like turnaround. Like you said you would eat lunch today, for example, and film. Mm-hmm. So then tonight before you go to bed, that's just kind of like a list of things that I got to get that edited. Mm-hmm. On average, how long does it take you to edit a video?
Maybe an hour.
Okay.
An hour or two, depends on, It might, okay, that's actually a little too long. It might take me like 45 minutes, maybe less than that. But like the recording process, like sometimes I might like edit the video and I'm like, dang, I don't really feel like talking. Or like it might be too late at night and I'm like, dang, my voice sounds a little raspy right now. Like I don't want to record it while it's like this. So like I might wait. But like talking might take me like 10 minutes.
Gotcha.
If I say all the things right.
And then let's say right now you just got done with a video. It's morning time. Is that typically when you post the most? Is in the morning, or do you ever post at nighttime?
I do. Sometimes, like if I have a lot of content, I'm like, dang, like sometimes I get too excited and I can't hold it till the morning. Yeah. So I might post one in the morning, one in the afternoon. Okay. And if I know like I have a lot of content coming in, I'll post twice a day. Because why not? And then I'm trying, like, I also think I have a good eye for pictures. So I'm trying not to only take videos. I take pictures too, because I'm like, somebody made a comment to me. And one thing I do is I listen to my audience. Like,
that's good.
Someone told me like, hey, I enjoy that you're like showcasing these places, but like the videos sometimes are too fast and like I'm just not a person that can just like stay with these videos, but I want to see what they have. So I've kind of switched it up to where I post pictures and I post videos, because not everybody is a video person. So I like to put both, and I'll add the pictures, but I'll also add the video. And like with the pictures, it's at your own pace. Like, you're swiping left or you're like doing it at your own pace. So I'm just trying to listen to my audience and what they ask of me, and I try to put it out there. Do
you do that like carousel camera dump type of content?
What is carousel dump?
I've been doing it where it's almost like you do. Okay, so you do a carousel post, which is like on Instagram, multiple pictures in one thing.
Yeah.
But it's almost like a week in your life, weeks in your life, a month in your life, where if you imagine what would somebody's camera roll look like to showcase them. And so you might see, oh, here's a picture of me at this place I went to. Here's my food that was really good at this one place. Here's my dog or my cat. Here's my car. Here's me at the gym. But it's just kind of like, welcome to your life. Here's a little bit of everything.
I wish I was that kind of person, but I'm too excited to dump all my, like if I take the pictures today, I want people to see it today. Yeah. So like I might take like different like angles. Like it might not all just be like selfies of me. Like I might take a selfie and like I might post I'm posting different things from that day or from that event. But like as far as like different things from different times, like I don't know. They've already seen these pictures because I've already posted them.
Okay.
Yeah. But like sometimes I wish like I could wait. Like I think I need to learn some patience, and like I don't have to put everything out there. But like I also like I know people that go on trips and stuff and they're like, I'm not posting until I get home. If I get home, I'm not posting at all. Like I just feel like when I get home, there's other things for me to post. Yeah. Like so I like to post in real time, and because like I said, like I don't know what I'm going to be doing later. Like I don't know what is going to happen later. So I like to drop what I have as I go, because life is crazy.
Yeah. I like that. See, that's free game right there.
Yeah.
The free game is, I would say, finish the project before starting the next one. So it's like today you're getting footage of different things. And yes, tomorrow life is going to bring you other opportunities for more stuff to film, more stuff to document. And if you don't close that loop and finish the project and like, all right, let me sit down for a second, edit this, post it, move on to the next. Then you're going to introduce yourself to my world, which is like anxiety of too much stuff that's in there that needs to be edited and posted.
Yeah, I don't like too much stuff on my plate. Like even like right now, and I like it to go together, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want things to be out of sequence. Like, I know that I just did this, so the next video has to be related to if I drop the picture, the video after that is going to be what I was doing. Like, I like it to make sense.
Yeah.
So that's just how I've been kind of processing my videos. It's like, I don't want it to be like, oh, we already seen that picture yesterday. Like, we expected that to come later, and then now you're waiting like this amount of time and stuff like that.
How has support from like friends been? From, let's say, your friend group knows that you want to make content? Do they give you a hard time, or even like relatives or siblings? You mentioned earlier something about your cousins saying something to you.
Yeah, so my friends, okay, so like with my friends, I feel like they're more like, you go girl. Like
That's good.
they're more, my friends are like, they are here for it. And it's just funny because like I saw my cousins on Sunday and they're like, don't think you're famous around here. Like it's more playful, but they're like, oh, like my friends are sending me your stuff. Like, I'm like, what, really? Like you guys talk about me in your little groups of friends. So I think it's just different because like with family, it's kind of just like, with family, I am who I am. Like they know me as this. And then now they're like seeing me, they're like, meeting new people or doing this other stuff. So they're kind of just like, what do you got going on? And it's kind of cool to see them see me. And, it's a different light. Like they see me as a big cousin or they see me out like TT or whatever. And now they're like, you got this going on. People, my friends know you, like these people know you. So it's different. I think we're all navigating a different space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What seems to be like the current biggest struggle that you're facing right now?
The biggest struggle?
Yeah.
I think my biggest struggle is people at work knowing what I do.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, like, don't watch my stuff. Like, I know, like, somebody at work was like, yeah, like, I was just scrolling and I was watching my favorite spot. And then she was like, it was you. And I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah. So I feel like I'm trying to like hide from work people, but like, how can I hide from work people when they all live in Lansing and they use social media? Yeah. So it's kind of hard, but I'm trying. Like, I do not talk about it at work. I'm like, yeah.
Is the goal to eventually, like, would you be happy and thrilled if over the next few years you were able to do what you do full time?
I think that would be pretty cool. Like, I'm like, it doesn't feel like work. So I think that would be pretty cool. But also at work, I don't feel like I'm doing, like, I feel like it's also enjoyable. So, yeah.
Okay. What other future things do you have planned? Let's say the rest of 2026. What's in the vault for you or in the pipeline?
I already told you before. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow. I don't know yet. I think tomorrow I'm going to go eat.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'm going to go to more local businesses. But as far as like future wise, I'm living day by day. I mean, God got me. He's got me so far. So I'm looking forward to what God's plans are for me. How
long have you prioritized having a relationship with God?
All my life, I'm a PK. So my dad's a pastor, and I kind of always like been brought up in the church, and it's just been part of who I am for a while. I think, like growing up, like I might have like steered away from it for a while. But I feel like recently, like this last year and like moving forward, like that has been a big priority for me. I just know that being closer to God for me has kept me focused, kept me driven, level-headed. And I know that being closer to God will help me see who I am.
Yeah. That's been, I would say, the biggest in my personal life, which then affects my business as well, too, for the last year is I've always believed in like a higher power or prayed at night to God, but I never like went to church like that or read the Bible or, I don't know, just fully believed.
Yeah.
Believed. Because I'm very, and maybe you're picking up on it so far, like I'm very logical thinking versus emotional thinking. And so, when it comes to believing in a higher power, it's just kind of like blind belief. But my wife has helped a lot with that over this past year. And I think the biggest transition that I have noticed is I think most people operate out of two states. One is fear.
Yeah.
And then the other is faith. And so for me, it was always operating out of, I guess, fear.
Yeah.
Like, why do I work so hard? Because I got to make sure I'm never broke again. Why do I work so hard? So I make sure I don't lose what I built so far. So just always operated out of fear. Fear. We got to keep going. Why? Because this could happen, this could happen, this could happen. Operated out of fear.
Yeah.
What's changed is now with having a strong relationship with God, it's operating out of faith.
Yeah.
And that's been like night and day difference. And then also, even when we go through slower times or different things, I'm a different person. Where before, I would think if we were doing an episode, you could probably tell maybe business is slow for him right now. He seems this. Where now I don't think people would be able to tell like that because I just have this faith in acceptance of whatever happens is supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And that's what the plan is. So before it was more of like, no, this is my plan.
Yeah.
And here's what's going to happen. But then now it's like, no, big dog, I got a plan for you.
And the plan you have for yourself is so small compared to the plan God has for you.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't even care about my plans. Like, my plans don't matter because I can plan this whole extravagant thing for myself. And then God's like, like, that's not even what you're going to do, where you're going to go. And I think, at least for me, like, thinking about God's plan, it's more so like, the plans he has for me are so big. And I don't want to minimize, like, my plans for myself because the plans I have for myself are so small and God has greater plans for me and I'm just here for it. And, like, one of my favorite Bible verses is Jesus said to them, like, with man, this is impossible, but with God, everything is possible. So I'm like, I'm going to stick to that because the impossible is not possible with God. So I'm just here for the ride.
Yeah.
I live day by day because I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen.
Now, how does that tie into how you end all your videos? How do you end all your videos?
Keep living outrageously.
and so somebody listening to this, they're like, how do I continue to live outrageously? How would you describe that?
Because a lot of... keep living outrageously, like, you know, outrageously is not even spelled like outrageous, like the actual word. So I give it my own meaning. And I'm like, for me, living outrageously is continuing to be yourself, continuing to put yourself out there, continuing to just be who you are, go out there, be in spaces that you never thought you would be in. And that's what keep living outrageously means for me, because, like, that's what I try to live by every single day. So I'm like, do it scared, do it sad, do it mad, do it whatever emotion you're in, and trust in God and keep living outrageously, y'all.
Do you feel that maybe the younger version of you is the perfect person that needed to hear that, and maybe that's where it came from?
Oh, yeah. I'm like, younger me would be like, girl. Younger me would literally be like standing behind me right now, like jumping up and down. Like, I can't believe you're doing this. Like, yeah. I feel like I've always been this outgoing person. Like, I've always been talkative. I've always been like someone who's like, just, you can tell they're excited, happy all the time. But I never put myself out there.
Yeah.
Like, I was this person with my friends. I was this person with my family. But, like, I never really put myself out there in, like, a big space. And I feel like social media is so scary. Like, it's such a big world out here. Like, you don't know who's going to be watching. You don't know who's going to be paying attention to you. So I never put myself out there. But I always knew that I always knew, like, something in me, like, was something that people had to see. Mm-hmm. So it's just crazy that I'm finally doing it after 29 years of my life.
How does it feel to be doing it?
So crazy. Like,
because somebody's watching this right now, and you said it was so many years and you weren't doing it. So right now they may be in their early 40s. Yeah. And they've never put themselves out there.
That's so true. You just got to put yourself out there. Like, I know it's not like, you know, I'm just saying put yourself out there, but, like, you just got to do it. Like, one day you got to wake up and be like, I am who I am. Like, that's the thing. Like, you are who you are. It doesn't matter what happens? Like, you are this person. You know yourself. You know your capacity. Like, I'm not saying do something that you know is going to harm you, like your mental state, anything like that. But like, do what feels comfortable to you at that time. And from there you grow. And from there you learn. And you become the person you want to be. And it's hard to, because age means nothing. Like, age means nothing. It doesn't matter how old you are when you want to start content, or like, if not even content, when you want to be who you are. Like, you have to accept that yourself before you put yourself out there. Like, if you don't accept, like, I know who I am, I know like what I can do, and I want others to see it, then you'll never get there. So I think it all starts within yourself.
Don't be afraid of being judged.
Yeah. And like I said earlier, people are going to judge you while you're doing good. If you're doing good, they're going to judge you if you're doing bad. They're going to judge you if you're not doing anything. So do whatever you want to do. At the end of the day, people are going to talk about you. People are going to whatever. So do what you want to do, because you are all that matters at the end of the day. Like, who you are, how you perceive yourself is what matters.
Yeah. I was talking to someone the other day, and I was saying, even still, because they were talking about, like, do you think that just the more you do it, the more comfortable you get? I'm like, in a sense, yes, but at the same time, no. Like, I could pull up my Instagram and look at whatever I posted earlier today, and if I wanted to, I could point out everything that's wrong with it. Like, oh, I look stupid when I say this. Oh, this part is bad. This didn't really even make that much sense when I said this. But like, I just have this mindset of when in doubt, zoom out. And so zoom out. Over the next 10 years, I'm going to share so much shit on the internet. Like, there's going to be whatever that message that I shared earlier today, that was as good as it needed to be to go out. And that's that.
That's that. That's that. That's what I had to say today.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Because I feel like if you keep waiting, prolonging everything, you're never even going to trust your own words. Like, I feel like a big thing about it is like living in a way that you trust yourself. Because if you don't trust yourself, how do you expect anybody else to trust you? And like, if you say you're going to do something and then you don't, it's like, you're not even doing, you're not even listening to yourself. So once you lose that trust in yourself and like, you don't do what you say you're going to do, it's kind of hard to make anyone believe that they can trust you.
And to give advice to the person that maybe right now they're on the opposite end of that. They've said they're going to do so many different things and they haven't. What I would tell you to do is start with something small, like an easy win, and then keep stacking small wins, because then your brain just gets rewired to pay attention to all of the positive things that you are doing, no matter how big or small they are. So that's why I'm big on encouraging people to just post. When they get caught up in the, well, I like the way that your video is looking. What camera do you use? And what lens do you use? And what, I'm playing a different game than you're playing right now. And so the advice I'd give to you is just focus on showing up.
Yes.
Consistently. And if you had to post one thing every single day, whatever thing that you landed on posting that day was as good as it needed to be for that day.
Yep.
And then you can start analyzing and paying attention to how to optimize and improve once you get like months. But I would tell anyone to focus on their first 100.
Yeah.
Like 100 pieces of content, one a day for 100 days. Then we'll start paying attention to what you're doing good or bad or wrong. But like,
get comfortable with posting.
Yeah.
And I feel like also like a small piece of advice too with people that don't want to post, start with your stories. They're gone in 24 hours. Like, get comfortable with posting. Like, get comfortable with people seeing your name pop up and you posted something. Like, I feel like I used to post stories all the time. Like, it was just story after story after story. And I'm like, I was comfortable with stories because they're gone after 24 hours. Nobody has to see this again. So, if you are someone who is struggling with like getting comfortable with posting and you don't want people, like, you want it to be gone, start with the stories.
That's good advice.
Yeah.
And you can get the best of both worlds. Start with stories and then pay attention to, like, you can download the stories.
Yeah.
So then whatever stories get the most replies or likes or views, then be like, shit, I could also just post that publicly.
Exactly.
after, the following day. Exactly. I've done that sometimes too, where I have a good idea in real time, or I don't even know how good of an idea it is. It's just like, I have this idea, I pick up my phone, I selfie it, and I just share this thought.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, I'm like, damn, that was a good thought. Let me actually download that. I think I'm about to post that tomorrow.
But also, if you post on stories and you get like all these interactions and stuff on your story, and you post it on your page, and it doesn't get the same amount of traction as it got on your stories, also don't be discouraged, because I feel like a lot of times people, like, stories are easy to like and stuff because they're hiding. Like, I don't know, like, people like to support when it's like hidden. I don't know why.
That's funny.
So even if you are posting on your stories and it gets all of these likes, comments, stuff like that, don't feel discouraged if you do post it on your page and it's not getting the same amount of traction. It's okay. Like, it's okay. Like, I think we sometimes get lost in the numbers and the likes and stuff like that. But that stuff really doesn't matter. If you enjoy what you're doing and what you're pushing out is good content, the numbers don't matter.
I think setting expectations is really important too, because as you're saying that, I was thinking I fully embraced that mindset also, and then combining like with the when in doubt, zoom out. So the bar that I set for my expectations with these podcasts is so low that I don't set myself up for failure. I set myself up for success.
Yeah.
Because I just think of it as no one would want to listen to me have a conversation with anyone for an hour to 2 hours. No one would listen to that, right? I set that as the bar. And then I think, okay, I'll keep doing this every single week for 5 to 10 years. And maybe in 10 years, I'll see how much it's working or not. But at least I would sit down and have a conversation with you off camera.
Yeah.
So I'm just combining like, well, this is actually doing the thing. I'm checking the box.
Right.
Okay, we have cameras going. We're doing a podcast, and I get to have the conversation. Cool.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, no one watches this, but I know that realistically, somebody's gonna watch this. Somebody's gonna find a piece of it valuable, and then with like taking the clips of the best moments, a lot of people will sit through a 30-second video versus a 2-hour video. So I have to check that box too and be like, okay, I got to participate on TikTok and Facebook Reels and Instagram Reels. And so it's doing all of that.
I feel like that was also the same mindset I had when I was creating this content. I was like, I'm posting this just to post it. Like, I'm posting this because I went out to eat and the food looked good and I'm just taking my bite. So like.
And you were feeling creative and you wanted to make something.
Yes. So like, I think people are going to watch it. Like, and it doesn't have to be a lot of people. Like, even if just 1, 2, 3, 4 people, like, and I think a lot of times, I just post just to post. Like, I am still in like, whoa, people are watching my stuff. Like, when a video does well, I'm like, crazy. But, I saw this thing that said, like, we get so lost in like numbers. Like, when, somebody posts a picture of themselves and they get like 50 likes. They're like, oh, I just got 50 likes. Like, it's only 50 likes. But like, imagine 50 people coming up to you and telling you they like 50 people in a day coming up to you and telling you they like something.
Yeah.
Like, that's so like, that's why social media kind of like, it gets a little bit scary because like those numbers seem so small, but it's so big. Like, 50 people coming up to you and telling you they like your outfit today. You'll be like, dang, I put the best outfit on.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, when you think about it, like, social media it just minimizes so much of like success. Like, you would think you're doing so good, but you're like, I only got 50 likes. Like, no, you got 50 likes. Like, you need to be like, yo, this is so cool. So like, I try to stay in that mindset, like, because like, even like when I post a video and like it does like I'm still like, to me, like it might have like 200 likes, but for me, I'm like 200 people in Lansing liked my stuff. Like, that's insane. Like, just me eating food, like 200 people, like that, those numbers are still so crazy to me. And I know like, for someone that gets so many likes, that's like a small number, but I'm still like, there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way. So
the thing I'm picking up on is how I said you have a champion mindset. Champion mindset?
What's a champion mindset?
Well, it was the fact that you you've always lived an unbalanced life. And then also, right now I'm in a season of kind of no distractions. Like, I'm focused on making being the best me I can be.
Yeah.
I would say that's a champion mindset. And then also with, you made the content because you wanted to make the content. You didn't make the content because you were like, this better have a bunch of views. And I've spent so much time editing this and set these expectations. Because I'm thinking to myself, like, all of the people that I see start and stop and have quit a million times throughout my journey, they have the opposite. They have the, this is supposed to get 1 million views. I'm supposed to get famous overnight from this thing. I'm so good. Yeah, and so they set the opposite expectations and they set themselves up for failure. So they set themselves up for disappointment and then they quit every single time. And that's one thing that stood out about both of us is I'm going to do this for 10 years.
Yeah.
And I think if you do anything for 10 years, it'd be unrealistic that you would be not successful doing the thing.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. And I had to say I had like a light bulb moment for myself of when I coach people,
so cool.
I am going to talk to them about, like, I think I sugarcoat it too much of how it's somewhat easily possible. And I think I'm going to reframe now and just be like, it's going to be hard as hell and you're probably going to quit.
Yeah.
So do you want to waste any time doing this or not? But no one's going to watch any of these videos that you make. And don't expect anyone to watch any of these videos. Like, how dare the level of entitlement that you have.
Yeah, that's the craziest part. Is like, nobody has to watch anything. Like, I come into the space with the mindset of nobody owes me a like, nobody owes me a view, nobody owes me anything. So it's kind of just like, I'm so like grateful that someone is taking their time out to like it. Someone's taking their time out to share. I'm like I literally, like, I try to go through every single comment, because if somebody shares my stuff, I'm like, thank you. Like, thank you. Like, you didn't have to do that. Like, you did this because you wanted to. Like, I'm grateful. Like, every share, every like, every comment, like, I try my hardest to like continue saying my thanks, because like, thank you. Like, what? Thank you. Like, it's crazy. And I appreciate it. Like, I think a lot of this content creation has made me appreciate a lot, because it made me, I don't know, I just feel so grateful. Like, I don't know. That's just like the mindset I've been in. I'm not owed anything. I'm not owed like a thing, but like, it's just crazy how doing something so small has become something
so big.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Where can people find you online?
You can find me on TikTok and Instagram at Outrageous33, OUTRAGIS 33. And you can find me on Facebook under Halatu Musa.
Thank you all for tuning in. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. If you're tuned in on Spotify, please give it a 5-star review. I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
How do you want to take it out?
And y'all already know, until next time, keep living outrageously and follow for more.
There you go. Good.
That was great.